Silent secret. I always thought that marriage is bigger than love, but love can never be bigger than a lie. My story is not that of an ordinary person, but of a person who hid the biggest truth of his life in a silent secret. It had been 5 years since Zara and I were married. She was my world. Every morning began with her smile. Every night ended with the peace of her existence. But one thing always struck me. She often smiled and talked on the phone, and as soon as I entered the room, she would immediately hang up. At first I thought it was my imagination. But then one night, when she was sleeping, her phone rang. I saw a name on the screen, Ahmed Bai. My heart was satisfied that maybe it was a cousin. But then I read the message. I found peace after spending time with you last night. I can't live a moment without you now. My soul left my body as if. She couldn't be Zara, not my wife. I decided to catch him as soon as he woke up, but my heart said, no, be patient, see what the real truth is. The next day I took an early leave from work and came home. I opened the door slowly and I heard laughter from inside. I peeked through the kitchen window. Zara was laughing, but surprisingly there was no man in front of me. She was making a video call on her laptop. It was the same person on the screen, Ahmed Bai. But I got a shock when Ahmed said, Zara, decide quickly. When will you leave your husband and come to me? Zara remained silent, her eyes moist. She only said, he's not a bad man, Ahmed. He's never hurt me. But I no longer have control over my heart. My heart broke, but I didn't get angry, because this cheating was different. This cheating wasn't of the body, it was of the heart. I talked to Zara the next day. Zara, are you not happy? Tears welled up in her eyes. I tried, but my heart changed. I don't want to leave you, but I can't live with a lie either. I decided to set her free. Because cheating is not just infidelity, but a prison in which both are reduced. Zara left me, not with Ahmed, but with herself. And for the first time I understood that sometimes the biggest betrayal is not what the other gives, but what the heart does to itself. A happy marriage, Zara's smile, but the secrets of the phone. Receiving a message, Ahmed's character revealed, Zara's video call. Zara's confession, the pain of her heart's infidelity. Husband's decision, Zara's departure, a new definition of betrayal. After Zara left, my room felt empty. The bed that once echoed with laughter had now become a prison of silence. The smell of the kitchen, the curtains on the windows, everything was the same, but the feeling had changed. A house is not just about walls, it is about memories, and my memories would bite me every day. Every night when I closed my eyes, Zara's face would come to mind. The moment when she said that her heart had changed echoed inside me again and again. I would get angry, but the strange thing is that I couldn't scream at her. Perhaps when love is very deep in the heart, a person doesn't make noise, they just become silent. But silence doesn't always bring peace. Sometimes this silence becomes poison. A month after Zara left, one day my phone rang. The number was unknown. I picked up the call. A male voice came from the other end. You don't know me, but I have to meet you. I asked in shock, who are you? The voice stopped, then said, my name is Ahmed. My body turned to stone. Ahmed? The same Ahmed? The one Zara left me for? I said coldly. There is no reason to meet you. Ahmed immediately replied, you think you know everything, but the truth is not what you saw. The call ended, but a fire started burning inside me. Was this a new illusion, or was it really something else? 2 days later, I decided to meet Ahmed. We met in a coffee shop. As soon as I saw him, a wave of hatred rose in my heart. But there was a surprising calm on his face. Zara left you, you know that. But do you know that she is not with me either? Ahmed said. There was a strange tiredness in Ahmed's eyes, as if he hadn't slept for several nights. He took a sip of his coffee and looked at me and said, "Zara has also broken contact with me." My heart skipped a beat. I said in a mixed tone of surprise and anger, "How is this possible? She left everything for you." Ahmed gave a bitter smile. "Yes, she did. But not just you. In the end, she left me too." There were questions in my eyes. Ahmed leaned forward and said, "There was a void inside Zara. You might think she was only deceiving you, but the truth is that she was deceiving herself too. Her heart never settled in one place. First you, then me, and then I don't know who." A new storm began to rise inside me. I hit the back of the chair, my voice muffled but full of venom. Then why did she get married? Why did she show love? Ahmed took a moment and said slowly, "Because Zara wanted love, but was not capable of giving it." That sentence hit my heart like a hammer. I got up from the coffee shop. Ahmed's words kept ringing in my ears. Zara was not capable of giving love. That night I took out Zara's old diary that she had never hidden. Many secrets were written on its pages. One sentence tore my heart apart. "Love is a prison for me. Whenever someone tries to wrap me up, my heart begins to break." I kept turning the pages of the diary for a long time. Each page revealed a new identity for Zara. The woman I considered my world was actually wandering around in search of her own world. A few days later, my phone suddenly rang. This time the call was from Zara herself. My heart started beating fast. I put the phone to my ear. Her breathing sounded heavy on the other end. "I hurt you, but believe me, I'm punishing myself too." Her voice was breaking. "I wasn't happy with Ahmed either, nor without him. I don't understand what I want." I took a deep breath and said in a cold tone, "Zara, your problem is not love or a husband. Your problem is yourself. The emptiness inside you can't be filled by anyone else." She was silent. Only the sound of crying could be heard. The next day I got the news that Zara had left the city and gone somewhere else. No one knows where. Ahmed was also unaware. The woman who was the biggest reality of my life had now become a mysterious question. I kept standing by the window thinking, is love just a deception? Or is deception the face of real love? I decided that I would no longer run after Zara, because sometimes the greatest revenge is to leave them alone who have left us. Months passed. I started teaching myself to live anew. But Zara's silent smile and her silent secret remained buried somewhere inside me. Life taught me a bitter lesson. When love turns into a lie, it is no longer a deception, but leaves a wound inside a person that does not heal with time. It only teaches you to live. 6 months had passed. I had tried to get myself together again. Life was slowly returning to normal, but that void was still alive in my heart. I had thought that Zara was no longer a part of my story. But life always turns around when you think everything is over. One night there was a knock on the door. I looked at the clock. It was 11 o'clock at night. When I opened the door, Zara was standing in front. Her face was yellow, her eyes were red, her hair was disheveled. She was not the Zara I knew. I was turned to stone for a moment. "You?" Zara said softly. "Can I come in?" I hesitantly made way. She sat down on the sofa. Her hands were shaking. "I tried so hard to run," she said in a low voice. "From you too, from Ahmed too, from myself too. But in the end, I lost myself." I remained silent. I could only hear her broken voice. "You want to know why I left?" She looked into my eyes. I shook my head. Zara said in a trembling voice, "Because I'm sick." My body shivered. "What do you mean?" she said softly. "I have a heart condition. The doctor said I wouldn't live long. I didn't want to tell you the truth. I wanted you to think badly of me, to leave me, so that when I'm gone, you'll feel less pain." Her words started to ring in my ears like a hammer. My mind went blank. The Zara I kept thinking of as a traitor was actually hiding her pain. I said in a trembling voice, "So all this? Ahmed, the calls, those messages?" Tears started to flow from Zara's eyes. Ahmed was my old friend. He supported me when I knew about my illness. But I became weak, lying to you. I wanted you to forget me with hatred, so that when I am gone, you will not break. My hands started shaking. I held his hand. You pushed me into hatred, Zara. But the truth is that even today my heart is not empty of you. Zara burst into tears. I ruined everything. I deceived you. But the truth is that I deceived myself the most. I hid my love, hid my pain in lies. I held back tears and said, "Love can never be hidden in lies." You hid the truth from me, but today your words set me free. A few days later, I admitted Zara to the hospital. Her body was getting weaker day by day. I was with her every moment, sometimes holding her hand, sometimes reading her silent eyes. One night she looked at me and smiled and said, "You set me free. Now I have no regrets." I kissed her on the forehead and said, "You are not my wound, you are my prayer." Zara's eyes closed. She went to peace forever. I was broken that night. But when the sun rose in the morning, I felt that my life had changed. Zara had taught me that the greatest deception is not illness, lies, or someone else's deception. The greatest deception is the one that a person gives to himself. Silent Secret ended, but it left an imprint on my soul that can never be erased.